All the fun joys of the third trimester. It may be our last baby. You can actually see my belly button's really pushing out. So tiny. But it's just so tiny. We're definitely going down to the beach. I think I need a bit more of a morale booster actually. Just a bit of a hug, a virtual hug.
Mom, baby.
Well yeah, it's the bed for the baby, not for you.
Yeah.
I know you said please, good girl, but you can't go in, you're too big now. I'm not usually lying out on my bed at the end of videos, but I am exhausted. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. And in this video, I thought I would just show you guys what I'm starting to organise for the arrival of the baby boy. I am currently entering my 35th week. I mean, I keep forgetting how far I am. To be perfectly honest, you kind of, once you've had the first baby, I think whatever child you're on, like whenever you're pregnant again, you sort of, you're not as concentrated or you don't mind as much, you just know it's going to happen in the next 6-7 weeks. I am feeling big though, and I know it's going to get bigger. I'm out of breath, I have heartburn, I get really bad cramping at night, I'm really struggling to sleep. All the fun joys of the third trimester. Sadly for my husband, I'm kind of at the stage, hey, good girl, great dog. I'm kind of at the stage where I care less about how I actually look, so I just wear what's comfortable. I only put makeup on now for like filming, and if we actually go anywhere, but France is still in like a weird lockdown. I think things are opening up from the 19th of May. So I'll be able to go out more with Lucy and go to like the zoo, aquariums and really fun stuff and just make the most of it while the baby is still in the tummy. I think it's nice to have some one-on-one time with the firstborn child. Anyway, I'll just show you what I'm wearing now. I'm really hoping my top isn't too see-through. We shall see. So this isn't at all flattering, but I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a bump update because I haven't really done that at all. So I am like 34. Well, anyway, I'm definitely over 34 weeks. I cannot remember exactly now, but this is how big the bump is at the moment. And you can actually see my belly button's really pushing out. I don't know if it will show up on camera. Oh my goodness. And believe it or not, I've always had an innie. Anyway, he is moving about loads. I keep trying to get it on camera. And yeah, so I'm just wearing these leggings, which are really more ideal for like if you're wearing a short dress or something. But I mean, I just found them this morning and couldn't be bothered to look for anything else. And then just a t-shirt, which is not at all maternity. But again, it's the first thing I grabbed, and that's just what we're going to roll with. I had my third scan as well, like third trimester scan, a couple of weeks ago. Oh no, was it last week? Last week. And so baby's doing very well. He weighs about 2.1 kilos. Oh, excuse me. And sorry, between the gas and everything, it's just like I'm not very good at being on camera at the moment or like hosting anybody. It's just really weird and awkward. And so yeah, he's doing really well. So weighing 2.1 kilos, and so we're estimating he'll be a similar size to his sister. So Lucy, when she was born, I must have been about 40 weeks and 3 or 4 days. We've still got a long way to go if we do go that far with this one. But she weighed exactly 3.5 kilos at birth, which is quite a nice size. I wouldn't want it any bigger. I don't know if anybody else does this. When I go to the supermarket and get like a whole chicken or something, I do start thinking, gosh, this chicken weighs like 3.2 kilos or you know, weighs 4 kilos. So I'm comparing my future baby to a chicken now. I also thought it would be fun because I'm nearing the 200 subscriber mark and I'm really excited actually. It's like a milestone for me and I'm really happy. And I thought, okay, when I reach 200 subscribers, I will attempt to do a live. So that's when I do a live feed on my channel and so we can interact. Oh, excuse me. I've no idea if it's going to work properly. I really hope it does. And so yes, if you want to see that, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. And we can do it in French or in English or both. And So yeah, so we'll see what happens. I'll either have the baby first or do the live first. So my plan is, while Lucy's at creche, is to try and sort out this. Now, oh my goodness, I'm so out of breath. I need to get some water. I forgot my water bottle again. Right, so this is just everything. Like, there are toys in there. What else is in there? There's like sleeping bags, just everything's in there. So I'm going to go through everything and sort out which clothes will be needed soon and start getting them in the wash and prepared. Put away these slightly older clothes. I think I've got like 6 to 12 months in there. I'll see. Oh, goodness me. There are swaddle cloths. I mean, this is kind of all gender neutral boy stuff. I thought I'd also take a few minutes just to talk about how I'm feeling in general. So last night we kind of had a chat, my husband and I, about possibly future babies. I know obviously we still haven't had our second child yet. And so, I don't know, we just started thinking about like all the furniture and sorting out all the clothes again and stuff like that. I mean, I cannot tell you how many boxes of girls' clothes that I've already sorted out that are in one of our outbuildings, and it's a good job we have space outside. But I don't know, we were kind of just talking, and it may be our last baby, which is really sad. I have had 2 really good pregnancies. I've been one of those really lucky mums-to-be that other mums-to-be hates. I can't imagine just reproducing babies, for like, you know, reproducing mini Jolys for the rest of my life. It's not something I want to do. I come from quite a big family myself, whereas my husband, he's like one of 2 sons, so obviously that's a lot smaller. And yeah, I don't know, I just always have had those like massive Christmases where there's like so much stuff going on. You've always got someone to play with. Growing up, you always have someone to go and annoy. So yeah, it's just strange thinking that we could actually just have 2 children. We are so lucky to have been blessed with a little girl and now a little boy. And last time I did check with my midwife, he is definitely still a boy. I did ask. They probably get that question all the time. When I was waiting to find out the gender of this baby, my son, I was hoping, I'm sure I was hoping he was going to be a girl. I am absolutely thrilled he's a boy. I don't, you know, that's just fantastic news. But I do remember how close I am with my sisters. And I kind of wanted that for Lucy, to have that sisterly bond. So I'm going to say, a little bit disappointed when I first found out he was a boy. But then obviously then you think about everything else, and it's just absolutely fantastic news. Then I thought, oh okay, we can just have a third one. It might be a baby boy for a, you know, brother or a baby sister. But then I don't know, you start thinking about also what that entails as well when you have a third or above, you know, more than 2 children. It means changing cars, it means sorting out holidays, and like holiday rentals will be different, a bit more awkward to work out, hotel rooms. And also we want to make sure we can financially provide and fulfill the wants and needs of our children. So if there are like different ballet classes or martial arts class, whatever they're interested in, I would rather be able to give them everything that they need and want. And obviously the fewer children you have, the more you can give them. I mean, we don't have a limitless budget. And also thinking about size-wise, our house, we have got projects to do a big extension at some point, but again, we're not sure when that's going to happen. So yeah, so it's kind of, we're sort of swaying, or rather I'm kind of coming around to the idea of maybe just having 2 children. And this could be my last baby. We shall see. Never say never, but I think I'll probably hang on to our baby stuff and clothes or whatever for the next 2 years. Because ideally, we have both agreed that we wanted our children quite close together, not like wait for a 10-year age gap or more or whatever. We wanted them quite close together. Get all the nappies and sleepless nights and everything out the way. we have already been very lucky to be able just to have our 2 children before the age of 30. I am 29. I've been 29 for a couple of days now, so that's going to be fun. It's a little bit sad thinking that way, but I know whatever decision we'll make, it'll be the right one. I'm confident with that. And so yeah, so I just thought I'd talk to you guys about it. And also I'd love to know what you guys think, if you are at the same stage where you're thinking, oh, should we have a third, or on the contrary, if you're adamant that, oh, you know, 2 is the really good number. I would love to know your views in the comments down below. I think I need a bit more of a morale booster actually, just a bit of a hug, a virtual hug. Yeah, right, let's get back to work. Last year, and she has agreed to lend me some like newborn size clothes, so 0 to 1 month clothes. We don't need a lot because I think if I remember correctly, Lucy was wearing very small clothes for the first 2 weeks, and then that was it. She was in 0 to 3 months. You don't need a lot when you have a newborn baby because they just grow like that. There's just no point spending too much money on them. It's more for parents. If the parents want them to dress a particular way or have a particular little, like, their first outfit kind of thing, I understand that. We've got most of these things are from Lucy or second hand, or, you know, whatever. I think what I'm going to do is just stick them, the stuff that he's going to wear in the first 3 months, and sort them out into boxes, and then put everything back in, and then actually wash things over the next couple of days, couple of weeks, just so I can see if we need any more storage boxes. I'm guessing the answer will be yes. We shall see. So tiny. That is just so tiny. I also think what I'll do differently this time round is that anything that we would definitely not have for a third baby, I keep thinking about another child. I think everything that we definitely not keep for another child of ours, I would donate to charity, or be more inclined to donate to charity, and just hang on to the nicer, better quality things, then that way I can share with friends and stuff like that. Or if we end up having another one, at least we've got that. But I think I'll be more ruthless when we're sorting out clothes and putting them away once it's a bit older. This is tiny. This is one of Lucy's first little pyjamas that she had for the first couple of weeks of her life. And this is a UK brand. I don't think the label's still in there. Actually, is it? Doesn't say where it's from, but what is good, because I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos, but when it's a UK brand, a lot of the time they have these little fold over mitts, like scratch mitts, which are attached to the sleeve. And I've never been able to find any brand in France which actually does this. I know it's important for children to discover their face with their hands and stuff like that, but sometimes when they are very, very scratchy, it is quite nice just to be able to fold it over for a couple of hours while they sleep, and then let them explore afterwards. This is where you see the difference in size. So I got these 2 pyjamas from Next, so UK, and so that's up to 3 months. And then the ones that he'll be using initially, so I think, what size is this meant to be? It says up to 1 month. So it just shows you how big babies grow. Can you see that? Like there's difference in size. Not doing very well, but just so tiny. And then also got these, and these are just adorable. Hang on, I'm going to separate them now actually. Oh, there we go. They're just little romper suits, and they're 0 to 3 months. And because he'll be born end of June should be born, or beginning of July, we shall see. But he'll basically be there for the hottest months of the year in France. And it's quite a nice material. It's a little bit thick, so they do keep them nice and snug. But isn't that precious? Little sailor boy. We're definitely going down to the beach in this one. Look at this, guys. These were like Lucy's first. She wasn't walking yet, but it was just to keep her feet warm. Look at these. This is, I don't even know which side. Hang on, I go that way. They're little lambskin booties, and they kept her feet so warm in the winter months. And yeah, he's gonna wear these too. I've kept all her sleeping bags, and so I'm just going to see which are the first sizes he'll need. And I think my favourites are still the ones by Maury UK, these ones. And I think this one's called a Magic, was it called a Magic sleeping bag? Something I can't remember. It's a zip, which used to work very well. Zip, and I think they're called Magic because already you can use it. When is it on marketing? Yeah, it says 0 to 2 years, and so you can make it slightly shorter and then unfold it when they've got longer legs. And also a really good bonus on this kind of sleeping bag is that they actually have an integrated little slot for car seats. So if they were napping somewhere, or if you've got a long car ride and they're asleep in the car, you don't actually have to then take them out of the sleeping bag. You can put the sleeping bag on the chair and then just pop it through the slot here, and there you have it. So these are really good. I've also got some swaddle cloths. Lucy didn't like to be swaddled, so they were never used for swaddling Lucy. But they were just really good at keeping the sun off her when she was outside. Also lovely for photos. If you get a pretty swaddle cloth, then you can put it on the floor and have photos of the baby. And above all, I used this when I was breastfeeding to either just cover up or mop up anything that was going on. So yeah, really lovely. These two are gorgeous. They're really lovely quality. They're from Little Unicorn. It's a US site. And yeah, really lovely. And then I got a couple of these ones. I think this is from Mamas and Papas, so a UK site. And the quality's not as good as the Little Unicorn ones, but they were just, you know, these will be the extra ones in case I can't find anything. Obviously I would need to do my hospital bag, and so some of these would be going in there. I also need to wash everything, but I've basically just separated out some of the little outfits that he could wear. So as you can see, there's not actually much, and also this, like, I think it's meant to be 6 months, but it was quite small, so I thought I'd put it there anyway. Out of breath. Got some random bits, so little tops and stuff, but I think the main things that he'll be wearing will be these. So just some pajamas, and you just want your babies to be comfortable. I mean, it's nice if they can look nice every now and again, but comfort over style. And then I've got the 0 to 3 months. So this is newborn, 0 to 3 months, because he might be slightly longer. We'll just have to see. And then all these little cardigans. I'm thinking this one will probably be his first little cardigan that he'll ever wear. And yeah, so very basic. This is a, oh, what's it called? This is a dressing gown. Super fluffy. He'll be in it maybe from 6 months onwards, so I've stuck it there because it's out of the way. And then these are going to be the first sleeping bags that he'll have. So I've got 2 really warm ones. So these are like 0 to 6 months. When Lucy was about 4 or 5 months old, she actually grew out of these. So we'll see if they last a bit longer for him. And then I've got 2 lighter weight ones, which I think he'll basically be having all 4 of these initially. You know, in the very early days, maybe the warmer ones, but then it's going to be August when he's going to be about a month, 2 months old, so these will be definitely better. And then underneath I've just got random hats in here. This little jumble again is a bit more random. It's got some bibs, we've got some little hats. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, it's like an old it's like a gentleman country hat, like a cap. So, yeah, don't worry about the scratches. These are from a thorn bush, not from a cat. And then I've got loads of swaddles. So I would like to ideally get a basket and have the swaddles in it. As I had before with Lucy, when I was breastfeeding in the chair, I had like a basket full of swaddles next to me, which is very practical. So I'll see that. It might also liberate some of the space in here as well. All of these are little vests. So I've got long sleeves, short sleeves. I've just stuffed them all in here. There are sizes ranging from 0 to 3 months, and like newborn size as well. Oh, I think he'll probably be just been like in a nappy and a vest and pyjamas. And then underneath, it's like organised chaos. These 2 boxes are full of toys, so once I sort of organise his room a little bit, I'll be able to get them out again. We have some very small little shoes for him, but again, I don't really like to use shoes unless he's walking or to keep his feet very warm, so these ones are really good for that, so little moccasin things. This big box down here, that's filled with like the neck-sized clothing up, so that's full of like 6 to 9 months and then 6 to 12 months old as well. We'll just see what he fits into. And then these are the next size up for sleeping bags, some little blankets, a sheepskin, which babies love to lie on. It keeps their body temperature. If they're hot, then this cools them down. If they're cold, then it keeps them warm. So really lovely. And yeah, that's about it. And then up top, I've still got 1 box of nappies for Lucy. I've got an extra changing mat, which I think will be going into Lucy's room, nursing pillow, and then my beloved wedge thing for the cot. I absolutely love that. I think I did a video about baby essentials. I can't remember which one it was, but this was featured in it, and really good buy. That actually took longer than I thought it would. It's about 3 o'clock. So I have about an hour before I need to go and get Lucy from creche, and then my world of productivity will grind to a halt. And so there's one more thing I'd like to do. I'd like to try and set up the Moses basket, because technically my baby could actually arrive at the end of this month and he wouldn't be premature. So it's quite scary thinking that he could actually be here in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully he'll stay in for a little bit longer. We shall see. He'll come when he's ready. But anyway, last scan said that he was quite high up, so it doesn't look like he'll be moving down in the next couple of weeks, but you never know what could happen, especially when they say things can go more quickly when it's your 2nd baby or 3rd baby. So yeah, I'm going to try and put that together before I go and get Lucy. Here it is. So this was really useful for us in the early days. It's like the wrong way, guys. I don't think it's something weird. But this actually took me about 10 minutes to put together, and it would have been a bit quicker, but typically we're missing just one of these screws, and anyone who knows my husband knows that he has every shape and size of screw imaginable, so I just run up the stairs. I've got a cup of coffee as a reward when I finish, but yeah, the end is nigh. Guys, obviously this will need to be cleaned, as well as the mattress and everything else. I'll just stick everything into the wash. But yeah, it really is. When we got it, we wanted something that could rock, so we could just have it next to our bed and rock the baby to sleep. And if ever we didn't want it to rock, we just stuck a shoe or something like so. Haha, and that prevents it from rocking. But yeah, there's also this bit that comes up like a proper bassinet cover thing. I'm going to see if there's a way to make it a bit more flexible, because I think being compact into a box again has probably unshaped these like plastic bits that hold it. But yeah, but then once it's washed, I'll put it on properly. These will be tied and so it'll look nicer. Wonder what Lucy will make of this. And that's it for this video, guys. I'm gonna probably try and have a very quick cat nap for about 15-20 minutes before going to get Lucy. I've got my decaf coffee, so that'll help relax and just re-energize. It doesn't seem like I've done a lot, but it feels as if I've climbed the stairs about 50 times today. And it's not over because I've got the 2-year-old, well, nearly 2-year-old coming back home in a few minutes. So yeah, but I'm really happy with what I accomplished. I just know though that now that the wardrobe is kind of more or less sorted, and also the Moses basket is now upstairs and nearly ready to use, I bet I'll be way past my due date for when my baby comes. But anyway, at least it's done. I think I'll probably start doing my hospital bag when I'm about, maybe at 36 weeks. What do you guys think? Thank you ever so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. I'm not usually lying out on my bed at the end of videos, but I am exhausted. Anyway, take care and see you guys soon. Bye. Well, yeah, it's the bed for the baby, not for you.
Yeah.
I know you said please, good girl, but you can't go in. You're too big now.